One of our first trips was to San Antonio, Texas, and where we visited the Menger Hotel, which is where they organized the Rough Riders, at least at first, and then they trained them out there at the fairgrounds. But that was taken, a group of original members, including several that are now passed away, and then one here who became a colonel in charge of Voice of America for a long time, and then of course he retired. He's in Newport Richey now.
This guy in the back.
Huh?
Standing up kind of. No.
What?
This guy.
Oh, that is this fellow there. I can't remember his name, but he was an inmate of Hitler's concentration camp. He survived the concentration camps, and he was in the club for a number of years before he passed away. And there's Sam Leto, one of the original members. These are all original members. This is the Colonel Avilar, who lives in, he's still alive. And these are original members here. I can't remember his name. Chuck Kennard, original member, passed away. Sam Leto. I can't identify them all right now, but
Who are these lovely ladies?
Okay, these ladies are wives of Rough Riders, and mine is included. Mine is on the right, extreme right. Bob Jolly's wife, a lot of wives of members. Some are still past. Many are still with us. Now this picture here is another locomotive, but it's when we went to Montauk Point, New York to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Rough Riders returning to the United States after the war. And the train they let us use was a diesel locomotive taken out of mothball, an old World War II job. And it went slow, taking us out to Montauk Point from New York City. Coming back though, it had the president of the railroad on there. His name was Conway. That decal, or that metal decal over there under the clock, was on the front of the train. You can see it here. And coming back, it was going over 100 miles an hour because they wanted to show off to the president of the railroad. Now this was a convent in Key West that was volunteered to the Army and the Navy as a hospital during the Spanish-American War, and it was converted to an Army hospital where Rough Riders and other 300 or 400 soldiers were treated there. The first use of the X-ray machine was at this hospital for a combat situation, because the wounded were sent back and treated there. I have some pictures somewhere in my files showing the X-ray silhouettes that were taken there of wounded soldiers. But it was torn down in the 60s, but we do have a good picture of it, and we put a marker there a few years back at our cost, at Rough Riders, commemorating all the troops from all the units that were treated there.